Shields up, Iron Breakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Dauntless. More specifically, we're going to be going over one of Dauntless's weapons, the sword. The purpose of this particular video is to show you guys the moveset of the sword, show you guys some of the combos, and at the very end I will also do a full hunt using the sword so that you guys get a feel for what the playstyle of this weapon is, and you can make a decision whether or not this is a weapon that you want to dedicate a significant amount of time when Dauntless goes into open beta on the 24th of May. So let's get started. What is so special about the sword? Well, if you look below our health and stamina gauge on the top left hand side, you'll notice that there is a special gauge down there. Now that gauge is going to fill up as you land attacks on the enemy. Now once the gauge fills up all the way, you'll be able to unleash a special projectile attack, which if you hit the enemy is going to deal a significant amount of damage. But not just that, after you fire off that projectile, you'll notice that the gauge will then start dwindling down slowly. While that gauge is dwindling down, you're going to have increased attack damage as well as increased attack speed. So that is like the special mechanic of the sword. Basically, you fill up that gauge. Once that gauge is full, you can unleash a projectile attack, and then while the gauge is slowly decreasing, you're also going to have increased attack damage and attack speed. But you can actually activate this gauge without it being full. The only difference is you're not going to get the projectile attack. So in the event that a monster goes down and you see an opening, then feel free to activate your special ability and just completely unleash on it. Just be aware that most likely it is going to last you less time, but an opening is an opening. So it's going to be up to you to decide whether or not it is worth it to use your special on that particular occasion. Okay, so let's take a look at the sword's moveset. Now, as with every weapon in Dauntless, the sword has a light attack, a strong attack, and a special attack that I can't really show you because the special gauge is empty right now. Now, when it comes to the light attack with the sword, it's an attack that allows you to not really commit too much to an animation and still enable you to dodge away. So basically, you can do light attacks reasonably fast and then dodge away. And the good thing about the light attack is that it actually fills your special gauge considerably more than the heavy attack. Now, the heavy attack, as you guys can see, is going to commit you to animations much more so than the light attack. However, it also deals increased damage. It also deals increased elemental damage if your weapon has an element, therefore making it a good attack to dish out damage, but a bad attack to fill your special gauge. So if you need to fill your special gauge, you'll want to use your light attack. If you need to deal as much damage as you possibly can, you'll want to go for the heavy attack. Now, besides these two simple attacks, we also have a couple of combos that we can do. So let's start with the first combo, which is called Repeating Elements. So this particular combo consists of two heavy attacks and then spamming the light attack. And what you're going to get is something that looks like this. 1, 2, and then spam. And as you can see, this is now consuming our stamina gauge. So you can basically do that attack until the stamina gauge completely wears out. Now, this attack is extremely good for building up your special gauge because you're basically doing a spam of light attacks at the end of it. Now, the problem is, as you can see, you're pretty much locked in place and you cannot move, so you're definitely going to be committing to an animation. Now, this means that you will have to wait for the monster to give you an opening in order to utilize this particular combo. So keep that in mind. You can only really do repeating elements if you have a good opening, because otherwise you're basically opening yourself up to getting slashed up by the behemoth. But again, it is a very good move to fill up your special gauge. The other combo that you have available to you with the sword is the triple elements. Now, triple elements consists of 3 light attacks and 2 strong attacks. It is basically going to give you a nice little finishing to your light attacks in the form of these 2 elemental attacks. So it's kind of like a half step. So say if you're really just out to dish out damage, you'll probably just go for the heavy attacks, right? And whenever you're looking for openings, you're going for those light attacks. You're just like attacking a little bit, dodge and attacking a little bit. So triple elements is basically a combo that allows you to transition from light attacks into strong attacks. So you're looking for your opening, 1, 2, 3, you're like, hey, here's an opening. You can instantly transition to heavy attacks and dish out that heavy damage. And that's pretty much all the moves that you have available to you with the sword. So let's recap real quick. You have your light attacks, which basically allow you to look for openings as well as charge your special gauge as fast as you possibly can. So this is pretty much bread and butter. Like I said, you're going to approach a behemoth, you're going to slap him with this, and then you're going to be dodging around, making sure to avoid his attacks. Then you have your heavy attacks, which are going to be your big damage dealers. So this is if you don't need to fill out your special gauge and you're just looking to dish out damage, heavy attacks are pretty much your go-to. Then you have your two combos. You have the repeating elements, which is when you have an opening and you need to fill your gauge, you're going to basically go with two heavies and then spam your light attacks. And this is going to fill up your gauge like nobody's business. And then you have the transitioning combo, which is the triple elements, which is going to be the 3 light attacks, and then you spot an opening and you instantly transition into your heavy attacks. And then finally, whenever your special gauge is full, you can basically unleash your special attacks. Now let's go into a hunt and see what this looks like. Okay, so in a hunt, I have 2 axe users with me, and we're going to be trying to take down this Scrave. So right now I'm looking for a nice opening because the Scrave can freeze you and make you extremely vulnerable. So let's go ahead and start filling up our gauge. I'm going to dodge that attack right there. Oh crap, this is bad. Oof. I was able to dodge his frontal cone ability. Again, just trying to go for light attacks as much as I can to fill up that gauge. Let's move away. I'm gonna keep dodging. The sword is not really a particularly good weapon for booping, which is basically something that you can do when a monster is charging at you. You can actually boop him in the face, but the sword is not a particularly good weapon for that. I was trying to see if I could squeeze off a repeating elements. I think I should be able to do it after this combo. Yep, because he's going to scream. So I'm going to use repeating elements right there. We filled up the gauge. Now I'm going to wait for the next opening and I'm going to try to use my special. Ooh, he got me with that back attack. We're actually going to have to heal for this one. Okay. He's going to do a cone, so I'm going to go for my special. Now I did a couple of heavy attacks there. We had increased damage as well as increased attack speed, but fortunately this Scrave is being pretty dodgy about stuff. You gotta be so dodgy, bro. Why can't you just accept it? So we're gonna have to fill up the gauge again. Oof. We got slammed down hard. I'm actually gonna try and go for the ether here. Gonna sniff some ether for heals. Gonna steal 2 charges. I believe this thing has 5 charges. So, oh crap, enrage incoming. I've actually not seen the new enraged version of Scrave. Not sure if he's been updated like the Shrike. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's actually not risk too much. I'm gonna pop a healing potion. We only have 3 more heals for the duration of this fight. I'm gonna try to do my best to dodge that. That was a nice clean hit from the axe user right there. Good job. Now we're gonna go for some light attacks, trying to charge up that. Oh, that was actually a good opening for elements, I think. Yeah, I can do it. 1, 2 elements. No, I wanted to chain the special right after repeating elements, and I completely messed it up. But hey, we got a nice little break there. Ooh, Scrave feathers. Oh, nice. Axes are just like cleaving them down like nobody's business. This was actually a good opportunity for repeating elements, so I'm gonna go for that again. Now I'm gonna spam light attacks because I'm out of stamina. I'm gonna go right into the special. I'm gonna go for some more repeating elements just because I was going for that combo. That was actually the wrong thing to do, but we got a decent amount of damage there. See right there, instead of going for repeating elements, which is really excels at charging your gauge, I should have gone for... Oh crap, let me see if I can free him. Get out. You can actually free your team members if they get stuck in ice, so that's also an important thing, I guess. Is he about to lose his enrage? I don't know. Coming. Was able to dodge that. Okay. Okay, we should have an opening after the... Ah! He hit me. I was staying a little bit closer than I should have. My mistake. Okay, he's about to lose his enrage, so this is a perfect opportunity for repeating elements, but we don't have enough stamina, which is fine. Let's just spam light attacks then. You do have invincibility frames on your roll, so there's that. I gotta say, you guys know that I've played this game before, and the combat feels so much better now than it did when I initially played it. They've actually... It's like I can't even put my finger on what they've done. It just feels tighter. Like, it doesn't feel perfect yet. It doesn't feel like they've nailed it yet, but it feels so much tighter than it used to. Anyway, let's continue the hunt. Let's see if we can find where this grave went. We still have 3 heals. Mojo Kojenki should have actually used the ether there as well to sniff some ether, get some heals. Let's climb up here. Climbing's actually much more solid as well. I remember a lot of times in the previous closed beta versions getting stuck on climbing. Really annoying. Okay, we're good. Ah, oh, damn it. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity for repeating elements. No, the hitbox. I got punished by the hitbox. So unfair. Okay, we filled up. Next opportunity that we get, I'm gonna go for our special again. Okay, this is it. Right here. Incoming enrage. Oh man, I got some kind of a delayed thing. That's happened to me a couple of times. It's a little bit of lag there with the knockdown animation. Whoop, can dodge that. Using my stamina a little bit too much. Gotta keep it under wraps. And we have a downed partner. Let me see if I... Oh, never mind. He used his resurrection. Let's avoid those ice mines. Again, it's all about finding your openings. I mean, that's pretty much true for every weapon. But it's about finding your openings and figuring out what kind of attack can you do for that opening. I missed that dodge right there, and I'm gonna get punished hard. Oof. At least we didn't get dropped. See if I can heal. And let's sniff a little bit of ether too. I should actually be using my lantern a little bit more. I'm just so used to the lantern just basically being used for healing, which is what I used to do in the old one. A rack. Oh no! We got frozen there. Luckily it looks like this grave's a little bit stunned right there, so we're going to be able to abuse him a little bit. That was actually better for repeating elements. I'm going to try to do it again still. Okay, we got it. Now I just need another opening, and we'll do another special. I'm gonna sniff some ether. Gotta keep myself topped up. Okay, looking good. Oh wow, the axe users are just straight up going to town there. Okay, let's dodge that, and that's our opening for the special. Nice. I'm actually going to go for the triple elements combo here. There. I don't use triple elements all that much because it's an ability that really requires you to get a significant opening to use it. Or maybe I'm just like, maybe I just need more sword practice, but either way. Oof, almost got caught there. Actually, they got caught there real hard. Let's hope our axe users don't die here, otherwise we're gonna get our asses kicked. Dodge that. Ooh, another break. Getting them scrave parts. Getting them scrave parts. Okay, this is perfect for repeating elements. And he's dead. That is one dead scrave. Hopefully this gives you guys an idea of what it is like to play with the sword. I think we did okay here. Let's see our rank. We got a B. The team probably did way better, right? Yeah, team did S. Sword is not really my main weapon, so to speak. Not to mention these guys are way more geared than me and cue in a couple of more excuses. But either way, this should give you guys a good idea of what to expect from sword gameplay. Let me know what you guys thought about the video in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys want to see more Dauntless stuff. I'm probably going to be covering at least 3 or 4 weapons to give you guys an idea for those of you that want to play Dauntless. But yeah, I really want your feedback, comment section below. And if you guys enjoy my videos, remember, hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification button so that you actually receive notifications for the videos. And the end slate's going to be coming up with a couple of more video suggestions for you guys. If you guys want to watch those, then click any of those videos and see some more stuff. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.